Hello and welcome to the story and the biggest fraud there is. Now look, I got this video recommended by one of you guys in the comments, so a huge shout out to you. If you have any other ideas, please let me know down below. If you happen to enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe as it does help me out a lot. And so let's begin with when they first get introduced to Jim Boy Calloway in the Valentine bar.
Come on, sir. Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76.
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Callaway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot the Newton twins?
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow.
But you had been friends back in '73. You rode the Alabaster Trail together.
Funny thing about pigs' penises. They're curly, like their tails.
In the mission Noblest of Man and Woman, where this guy named Levin is writing a book about him. However, Jim Boy just seems drunk and not interested in the book. A lot of Valentine NPCs mention Jim Boy around. For example, the owner of the bar, Keen.
Hey, I'm looking for some fellas sojourned around here. Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin.
Drunk Boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by.
You know, Valentine's seen its fair share of famous gunslingers. My cousin Jim got into some scrapes here back in the day.
You can find Jim Boy also in one of the cigarette cards in the Gunslinger collection. Levin tells you to hunt 4 people down that Jim used to run with. Ahmed Granger, Flaco Hernandez, Billy Midnight, and Black Bell. Now Levin said just to ask a few questions and some quotes for the book. And if they get uppity, shoot them. Now... Now you'll see that I didn't include Black Bell, because she's the only one that we don't have to fight. We just gotta help her defeat some bounty hunters. And what's important in this line right here.
Now, so, you gonna tell me about your Wild West days, running with Jim Boy Calloway?
Little boy Callaway? The only running he did was away from a fight. And that's about the end of it.
Well, the man's apparently a famous gunslinger.
Yeah, so they say. But, don't get what's famous confused with what's true. The ones of us that lived that life, we was too busy being scared for our scalp to talk to no newspaper writers or dime novel men.
So Black Bell is basically saying Calloway was a big pussy. He ran away from fights. In chapter 6, we can meet Levin and Jim Boy Calloway again in the Saint Denis ship, where Levin suggests that to make it seem that Jim Boy actually killed all of those gunslingers. However, he refuses to take credit and he's just drunk out of his mind.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
Well, to be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well, especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grassy?
You know, I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me!
What a way with words.
Oh, damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Hey, damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. This never happened to Achilles, nor Gawain, nor Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are.
So now we gotta locate this sheriff who killed Jim Boy's cousin. And now we get to see Jimboy in action. One of the most intense duels of our lives is right here, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, he shoots him in the back. And as we can see, Jimboy starts going mental, so he asks us to duel him.
Well, that settles that then.
I shot him in the goddamn back!
When these things happen.
God damn you, goddamn both of you!
Well, now calm down. Who cares? You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now.
You are a sickness scum like you and you, Plato! Come on, draw!
Why?
I said draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
Now I'm gonna replay that in a slow motion and let me know if you caught something interesting. Jim basically uses his belt to kind of like distract whoever he's dueling. And you look, yeah, he's incredibly fast and most possibly he is drunk here. But again, the right there, the little shine from his belts gives him a huge, and I mean a huge advantage by blinding his opponent. So what we understood is very simple. Yeah, he's a pretty fast gunslinger, but also he's a big pussy and a big phony. Alright? I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe as it does help me out a lot. If you have any other ideas, again, comment down below. And be sure to join my Discord because I post sneak peeks there. I post, sometimes I go on channels, you can see me edit. And you can just chat to me there. I'll be all the time there probably. But yeah, anyway, again, thank you so much for joining me in this video. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new one. Mwah!